Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that are already in a new day, Thursday, I'm going to tell you good morning. For those of you that are still in Wednesday, I'm going to say, when I say good evening, but all the same, a, I'm going to great day to everybody on Zoom today. It's 7 p.m. 7 a.m. my time, and it's about time we look into the charts and let's see what we can find, and then everybody could go to sleep. And then let's see what we can find for the day. All right. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody is doing good because I'm doing fantastic. So let's walk. All right, good. So first things first, I'm going to take a look at GBP USD. I've been talking about this for a very long time now. I've been talking about this for a very long time now. GBP USD. I'm talking about this for a very long time now. I'm talking about G for a very long time. Now, if you can see on my chart here, this is what I have. So if I go over to the daily time frame, because that's where all the problems started. So on daily time frame, I'm going to extend to the right, daily time frame, and then I'm going to take away all this noise. So I told you guys, where if GU continues its move to the upside, that means GU is trying to reach out for it's going to be a huge move. It's going to be a huge and it's going to be a beautiful move. Okay, it's going to be a beautiful move. So if GU continues going to the upside, that means GU is trying to reach out for some certain highs that I want to see it take out. All right, I want to see it take out some highs. I want to see it take out this high here. And then ultimately, I want to see it come all the way up here and take out this high. Okay, so let me go down to the daily time frame and let's go back to where we were. Where are you? So do this. So this is what I have on GU on the daily time frame. Now we have been talking about this for the longest, and I talked about this with my team, and I told them, let me get rid of this. That when GU started making his move to the upside, what GU was actually trying to do was to clear out all these highs. And now what GU tried to do was to clear out this high here. But guess what? We have something holding it here. Now, for those of you that like to trade, support and resistance and all of those things, I keep telling you guys that if you want to trade support and resistance, there's some things you're looking out for. Okay, you just want to open up there. It's held resistance 2 times, and then I'm waiting for the market to come there and I sell. Or support, it's held there 2 times, and I'm waiting for the market to come here and I buy. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay, there are certain things you want to see on those zones. Okay, and I've been teaching them on my Zoom. So what we have here is we have a bearish engulfing candle here in this zone, a bearish engulfing candle. Now that we have a bearish engulfing candle, normally what I like to do is I like to bring out my Fibonacci on this zone and I draw it here on this one candle, this one. All right. So I tell people the market, I want it between the 0.5 and 0.6, 0.62. Reason very simple. The banks trade 0.62, 0.62, 0.705, and 0.79. Those are the places that the banks like to trade. But then again, when the market is going to all of these zones here, these supply zones, okay, what you want to see is you don't want to see the market pierce through that 0.62 point, because if it pierces through that 0.62 point and it closes outside of that zone, chances of it continuing to the upside is extremely high. What you want to see is you want to see the market come to that zone and give it a proper rejection. So I'm going to keep this. I'm going to take away this Fibonacci. Good, and that's how I got this zone. So if I go over to the 4-hour time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, we had something there. On the 4-hour time frame, we had something there. What do we have there? The moment the market came all the way up and tested that zone, and then the market started coming all the way down, it was very simple. If you, all you would needed to do was to wait for the market to come up to this last up candle, and then you would have sold this market. Okay, either in any of these time frames, but I'm not going to talk about these time frames and all of these things. I'm not going to break these time frames down. I'm just going to tell you what we're looking at. Okay, that is strictly for people in no risk. Okay, I'm not going to break that down. I'm just going to keep it simple. So what's it called? So if I go over to the 15 minutes time frame, where's that time frame? Okay, so within here and here, what did the market do? The market came here, and sold during New York, came here and sold. So what the market then did for us was on the 4-hour time frame, the market gave us an area of interest up here. Now, I don't have any business buying this market right now. There's no reason to buy. All I should be looking for is sell positions. That's what I'm looking for. Now, the moment the market came and gave me this large candle and broke out of this zone, okay, I teach you people, I tell you guys that when the market gives you a large candle like that, expect the market to give you 50% back. Expect the market to give you 50% back. The market gives 50% back of this large candle, then something could happen there for you, and then you could continue to move to the downside. But then again, market structure tells me that you see this zone here. Market structure tells me that this zone is an area of interest. That's what market structure tells me. That's what market structure tells me, that if I get here, then I'm going to most likely get something to sell to the downside. So now let me go to the 1-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, don't get carried away with what the market is doing. Do not get carried away, because the objective that this market is trying to fulfill is this line here and then this line here. How did I get about those lines? It's not important for this session. All right. How I got about those lines is not important for this session. Okay. So most likely this market could easily come. So this market is trapped within a zone. This market could easily come down here, give me a rejection, come all the way up here, give me a rejection, and come back down here before the move continues to the upside. Or this market could easily come all the way up here and then come down here to take away this and these unfulfilled objectives. So what I'm looking at on GBP USD is GBP USD. I am all sales on GU. This is the opening price of the candle on GU for the day. That's the opening price. Now that the market is trading below, I mean, this market, I really wanted this market to trade above. So we're still going to wait and see what the market gives us. If the market doesn't give us what we're expecting, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to trade this market. No way. All right. Don't allow the market force you to trade. I'm not going to trade this market. Except, of course, the market clears out these lows here. But then the market clears out these lows here. There's some certain level of price action I'll be looking for before I see we're going to continue from here and continue going to the downside. In the meantime, we are just going to wait. Now, let's see how many more pips to the downside. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to leave it just here. So this is GBP USD. Let me go to EUR USD. Good. EUR USD. So EUR USD, let me go over to the 4-hour time frame. Same pattern, same thing. EUR USD. So EUR USD, the same thing that GBP USD did is what EUR USD is trying to do. So I think I may be more interested in EUR USD if it comes to that zone first. So EUR USD, this EUR USD. So new trading day, the market did all this, came back and gave us this. Same thing he gave us on GBP USD. So now I'm going to go over to the 1-hour time frame and call me crazy, but I remain the trap king. One second. One second. All right, people, one second, just a second. I'm still here with you. All right, so what do we have on EUR USD? Same thing GU did, AU yesterday. So what I want to see on EUR USD is, let me take this away. EUR USD, what is my name? TK. EUR USD, so I'm going to leave this here. So on EUR USD, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to put this at here. I'm going to put this 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 here. So EUR USD, what I want to see on EUR USD is pretty simple. I mean, I'm going to go over to what time frame was I going to go over to? Let me go to the daily. Was it daily? All right, perfect. On the daily time frame, right there we have a bearish engulfing. That's one. Number two, on the 4-hour time frame, you have that large candle breakout of this zone here. On the 1-hour time frame, one second, let me go to 2 hours, see if 2 hours has anything. All right, perfect market structure. And then let's go to the 1-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, this is what we are having here. Now, very interesting missing. Okay, but if I put up my indicator, for those of you that have not gone for the indicator, well, you're missing out. If I put up my indicator, because I'm overall bearish on this pair, my indicator also tells me that I should be bearish. All right, my indicator tells me that I should be bearish. And then look at where I want to see price come to. Here, this area here. If price comes into this area here, I am going to sell. Now, there are two things here. Based off of traps, I can decide to jump in here and put my stop loss above this zone here, which is most likely not going to happen. And then hope for the market to give me as much as 55 and then 87 pips thereabout. Okay. Or I take away my indicator because I have already established where I want to sell the market off of. It has been established. So I take away my indicator and then I wait for the market to come into the zone that I like, that I marked up here on the 15 minutes. And then when the market comes into the zone on the 15 minutes, I want to see some level of price action and rejection here before I jump into this trade. No, I'm not just going to jump into this trade because the market has come here. Nope. It's not going to happen. All right, that's not how it's done. Okay. Why I will jump into this trade is if I see something like, how will I do this? Okay, good. Let me do this. If I see something like the market comes into the zone like this, something like this, and then the market plays and does all this nonsense, and then the market starts breaking down gently with what I like to call candlestick patterns, okay, like I've been teaching. Then at this point, I know that, okay, fine. When the market comes back to this place here, I'm most likely going to take this trade, and then that could be my move. All right, so I'm looking out for my patterns, and those patterns, you may not see them on the candlesticks, but you will see them if you switch over to the line chart. That's where you see all of those patterns. You see all of them if you switch over to the line chart. You see them. That's see this kind of patterns. You see all of them when you switch over to this line chart. So that's what I'm looking at on this pair. That's what I'm looking at on EU. So I'm going to keep my eyes. I'm going to be closely watching EU. I'm going to be closely watching EU. All right. So now that's EU. So where's EU? EU. Let's continue. So this is EU here. USD card. I have something on UCAD. USD card. I have something on UCAD. I have something on UCAD. So this candle here. That is what's making UCAD not want to go to the downside. I mean, obviously, you're not just going to jump in and start buying. No, it doesn't work like that. There's some patterns you're looking out for. So where are the patterns? I'm going to do this. I'm going to pull out my fib on this one candle here. And then I'm going to do this. Remember, this is the monthly time frame, so you want to be extremely careful. So if I go down to the weekly, down in this area here, I believe you guys can see it. The weekly tells me that, yo, Trap King, this is where we're headed for here. That's what the weekly tells me. Say, yo, Trap King, this is where we're heading for, right? The market has retested here once. And then let's look at the current market. Now, the current market is there, trying to reject that zone. Now, the only way this can be confirmed is when the week is over to know if it has rejected that zone. But does that mean you can't take a setup? Why not? You can take a setup if you choose to. I mean, areas of interest. So I'm going to go over to the 1 hour time frame, sorry, to the 1 day. Now to the daily time frame, as you can see. As you can see, the breakdown is beginning to happen. Okay, so let me go over to the 4 hour time frame, and then let's look at what we have there. On the 4 hour time frame, oh my goodness. On the 4 hour time frame, what do we see here? Could this be the weekly low? Could this be it? I mean, could that be it? I have no idea if that's it. All right. I do not have any idea if that's a weekly low, but I'm expecting that to be the weekly low as I drew this line here since yesterday. So what I'm going to do is this last down candle here, all the way to the high of that candle. This is on the 4 hour time. What I want to say is, I want to see the market. 1 second, I'm going to clean off the noise. And then we're going to move forward, most likely to this objective here. And then all the way up here. And then maybe up here. So the moment the market closed above this line that I marked up here with this bullish candle, then it meant that we had chances to go to the upside. But are you just going to jump in? No, you are not just going to jump in. How are you going to do this? Let's go over to the 1 hour time frame. Let's go over to the 1 hour time frame. So the market is getting there. We're having a breakdown. The market has taken out this highs with this one, came down through this week, came out and cleared this high again. And now the market wants to, all of this. But what I want to see is I want to see this market come down here and then we'll buy to give you that big old, what you guys like to call an inverted head and shoulder. That inverted head and shoulder that everybody likes to talk about. that inverted head and shoulder that everybody likes to talk about. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then we'll go up. That's what I want to see. So going over to, okay, good. Let me put in my my what I like to call. So I'm going to put this here. A new trading day starts by 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time. So take note of that. 12 midnight and closes by 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So here. So this is where we want to trade this market in. Are they going to give us our move? No idea. Let's wait and see. Are they going to give us our move? Let's wait and see. So we are between what's it called? This is 2 and this is 5. If you don't know what we're doing, please just watch. Okay. So you see this area here? I like this whole area here. So I'm going to do this on 15 minutes. Okay. So on the 15 minutes time frame, this market could easily come here and take off from here, but that's not what I want. All right. I want the market to really come down. Why am I saying that is because so from here to like here is about 8 pips or something. And then if you go over to EUR USD, EUR USD has, I mean, why would EUR USD be going to the upside and UCAD be going to the upside? That means something is actually wrong in the market. So you don't want to play the kind of market. There's manipulation going on at this point in time. So you want to be very careful and wait for the market to get to those zones. Now, the one that is clearer for you is the one you should like to trade, which happens to be EUR USD. So this is the one I will like to trade, EUR USD. I'm just going to wait for the market to come here and I do whatever I want to do. Okay. Again, I'm not just going to jump in because it got here. I'm going to wait for my pattern to create itself here. Take note. So UCAD, as you can see, you see that EU making some move to the upside, but look at what UCAD is doing, stalling. So you want to be very careful. And then if I go over to GU, what's GU doing? GU is moving to the downside. This is all pre-London. This is all pre-London moves. That's all that's happening. All pre-London moves. Okay, all pre-London moves. So let me go to GJ. Okay, good. GJ. Same thing with GU, going to the downside. But guess what? I want GJ here. And then I'm going to buy GJ for a minimum of 50 pips. Here. I want GJ here. I'm going to buy GJ for to this high here. 50 pips minimum. To this high right there, GJ. So I want to see GJ here. If GJ comes here, then most likely I'll wait for the market. I mean, it's the closest so far. GJ EU. EU is closed, GJ is closed. So that's the only two I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to put GU aside because GU is really not giving me what I'm looking for now. Gold. All my levels. Gold, to be honest, I'm not interested in trading you. To be very honest. After that whole drama of yesterday, nope, not interested. What I'm expecting from gold is I want to see gold come here. I want to see gold come here. I mean, gold could do it in 1 minute, so I want to see gold come here before I start thinking of should I continue selling or what else. So let me go back to GJ. GJ. This is going to be absolutely interesting. Oh my goodness. This is going to be interesting. GJ. This is going to be pretty interesting. This is going to be interesting. Very interesting. If GJ leaves a large engulfing candle here, that means they want to play with us. All right. As you can see, consolidation. The market broke out consolidation. In a consolidation range, when the market breaks out like this, you want the market to come back into that zone to the last down candle, and then you continue to the upside. That's what I want to see on GJ. Let me go to the 1 hour time frame. And let's look at the same thing here. Look at it, all noise, consolidation, consolidation. But a lot of you will not understand what just happened here. If I switch over to my indicator and I put it on, that's what happened yesterday, right in front of us. That's all that happened. All that happened. All that happened. Look at your engulfing, broke out for a buy, came to your entry, shot all the way up. Shot all the way up. I can't make that up. So, but I want to see the market come down here to this line here. And then I'm most likely going to start looking for buy position. So far, I hope everybody is good. I hope everybody is good. Anybody have anything to ask? The easiest time frame to trade, the easiest time to trade is New York session because you have the opportunity of seeing what London has done. That's the easiest time frame to trade. It's London session. You're seeing what the market has done, and then you're like, okay, what do I want to do next? So this is about like a 27 pip stop loss for like a move of about 50 pips. So we're waiting patiently. Patiently. Patiently, patiently, patiently. So those are my ideas today. What I'm most interested in EUR USD and GBP JPY. I'm most interested in the two of them. EUR USD and GBP JPY. I'm most interested in the two of them. 1 second. I'm most interested in the two of them. And just so you know, if the market doesn't get to my point of interest, I don't touch it. Very, very important. If it doesn't get there, count me out. I'm not going to touch it. No, I won't. Any questions so far? Anybody looking at anything? I believe what I did made sense. Don't know, but I want to believe that what I did made sense. I want to believe that what I did made sense. I want to believe that what I did made sense. I mean, on GJ is bullish. All right, GJ is extremely bullish. Let's not get carried away. GJ is very bullish. So where GJ, I want to see GJ come to this. I want to see GJ come here. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. I want to see GJ come. I want to see GJ come here. I want to see GJ come here. But I feel that this is an objective for GJ. I feel that's where GJ is heading into. As you can see, I feel that's an objective all the way up here. All the way up here. I feel that's an objective on GJ. That's where I feel GJ wants to get to. That's why I'm not looking for anything that looks like sell on GJ. As you can see, look at where it is here. So it has a little more room to that side there. So there's a little more room to the side there. A little more room. And the market has been creating patterns and giving you the patterns and telling you why it wants to get there. So here, and then let's see if we're going to break away. If the market comes here, let's see if we're going to move all the way and clear all the zones and come all the way high. So let's see how many pips, let's say from here. So here is about 110 pips. So let's see, 120 frame. Just so you know, London session is not yet officially open, but the European market is open. The European market is open. Frankfurt, Germany is open. The European market is open. The manipulate for London starts, and then volatility kicks in. That's one of the things you want to know. And that's why I was saying, that if the market doesn't get to your price, you don't want to touch it. That's what I was saying. If the market doesn't get to your price, you don't want to touch it. So let's see. I mean, this may not give it to us now. It may give it to us during New York. I mean, that's when it could give it to us. But those are my levels. Those are the zones I'm looking out for. Those are the zones I'm looking out for. Those are the zones I'm looking out for. All right, so guys, keep your eyes out. Watch out for those zones. Okay, on this pair, EUR-USD. On EUR-USD, we could easily do this. What do we have here? I'm just tempted to do it, but I don't want to do it because the overall trend is the market wants to go down. I'm tempted to say let's buy if the market comes back here. To be honest, I'm very tempted to do that, but it's going to be against my rules right now. If the market comes back down here, I'm tempted to say let's buy for like 8 pips stoppers and see if we can take the market all the way up here for 40 pips, and then we'll start looking for sales. To be honest, I'm extremely tempted to do that. I'm extremely tempted to do that because the market is clearing out levels, and it could easily come down here and then continue to the upside. I'm tempted to do that. I mean, I may do that on a small lot in my account. I'm tempted to do that. Trust me, it happens to the best of us. Where you're tempted to break your own rule. I want to see the market come here and sell. How do we get here? So the market most likely creating whatever is creating to take us all the way here before we continue going down. So that's that. Or this, whatever this means, whatever all these things mean, whatever they mean, I really don't care. I'm honestly, seriously tempted to do this. Seriously, I'm tempted to do this. One mind says do it, another mind says let it go. I'm tempted. Continue going to the upside and give us what we want. Then from there, we'll see what happens. What's it by your time over there, guys? What's it by your time over there? Where you guys are? Where is everybody tuning in from? What's it by your time? Is everybody asleep? Everybody in bed? Somebody talk to me. Wow. 11:39 p.m., 2:40 a.m. I mean, you guys should be asleep right now. See the reason why most of you don't trade London? Wow. Wow. Can you beat this? You guys are the other side of the world. So it's official that what's her name? I'm saying Nancy, official that Nancy is still in Wednesday, whereas Colin is on Thursday, is in Thursday. Like, seriously, what's going on? The whole world timing is bent. I mean, that stuff used to confuse me until I went to school. That stuff used to confuse me until I got to school, and I was like, whoops. So this is what you guys are doing. Don't get carried away with all these things the market is doing. The market is showing you this is all what I would like. This is all bullish price action here. That's what the market is doing. All bullish price action. So don't get carried away and say, "Oh, tracking, could that be the sell?" Nope. The only way that could be the sell is if the market eventually comes down and takes away all these lows here. Then our buyer switches to this area of interest and say, okay, fine, we can sell inside any of these zones here and continue going down. Other than that, no way. This is all bullish price action. All bullish. All bullish. All bullish. On the larger time frame is bullish, but on the lower time frame is bullish. And bullish, I guess, to come all the way to the high time zone for bearishness, and then we'll continue going down. So that's that. I'm having a headache. I didn't get too much sleep because my Zoom finished about 5 hours ago and I didn't have too much sleep. So I'm not going to be on here too long with you guys. But please, guys, take note, mark these areas of interest. Mark these areas that I called out for you guys. All right. Wait for the market to come into those areas. And then you want to take the trade between, if it doesn't enter that area by 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, forget about it. Wait till 7. Wait till 7. By 7, you start looking, and then volatility is going to kick in. All right. Right now, volatility kick in within the next 18 minutes. The first set of volatility for the day within the next 18 minutes, it should kick in. And then the second set kicks in by New York. So ooh. So can you imagine, and what's that pair called? Can you imagine EU giving me bullish price action? UK give me bullish price action. Ladies and gentlemen, something is about to happen. Bullish price action. EU bullish price action. Something is about to happen. Something is about to happen. Something is about to happen. About to happen. That's all manipulation for you. All manipulation. All that's manipulation at its finest. Don't get carried away with the fact that they're manipulating the market. Forget about them. Let them manipulate. All you know is once it comes to level of interest, then you know what to do. So let me talk about GU a little bit more. Now, if GU plays and comes down to this zone, for instance, and GU leaves me with a bullish engulfing candle, what I would do is I'll wait for the market to come back into this zone, and that's going to be my buy there, and I'll buy it from here. Because what it tells me is that there's sponsor this market, the institutions have stepped in, so I'll buy it from here and I take the market up. And then in this case, my stop loss at the low of this kind of, and then I hold the market minimum 1:2, and then see how far the market can take me. I hope that makes sense. So nobody's jumping in anything until the market gives us what we want. Nobody's jumping into anything until the market gives us what we want. That's what I said. The market doesn't give us what we want, you don't have any business going in. Wait for them to give us what we want. You see this? GU stalling. GJ going down. EU, you see this? Manipulation everywhere. Everywhere you look, manipulation. You see this? So GU is stalling. UCAD is going to the down, is coming down. EU is going up. GJ still continues coming down. All manipulation. All right, stay focused. So I'm only focused on EU and GJ. Somebody could still tell you that, oh, yo, guys, the market gave me the move, so I decided to buy. Don't get carried away with all that stuff. Okay. The market gave me the move, I decided to buy. I mean, where would you have picked your entry here? You don't want to just pick your entry because you feel the market gave you a move. No, it doesn't work like that. The only place you would have been able to buy from here is down here. And the fact that the market didn't come down there for you, you won't, nope. I mean, you shouldn't have been in this trade. Forget all the things that they tell you. You don't want to just throw your money into the market. You want to be extremely careful. All right. So, okay. In the next 13 minutes, I want to see things happen in this market. I like what I'm seeing on EU, exactly what I wanted. Opening price here, the market starts going to the upside. And when it gets to the upside, then it starts breaking back down. That's what I like about EU. Patience. Right. And just so you guys know, tonight I'm going to be doing a Zoom on traps. Tonight I'm going to be doing a Zoom on traps. I'm going to be doing a Zoom on traps tonight. For people like Nancy, I'm not talking about Wednesday night. I'm talking about Thursday night. All right. So for you tomorrow night, for others tonight. All right. So I'm going to be doing a Zoom call on traps tonight, and it's going to happen by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, guys, for those of you that do not have the indicator, I just dropped it in the link in the chat. I dropped the link in the chat so you could go through there and then you could request for the indicator and get a feel of it. All right, get a feel of it. So, see what GJ is doing. Look at where GJ is trying to give me what I was looking for down there. Look at what GJ is trying to give it to me. Am I going to pay attention to it? Oh, yes, I will. Why am I going to pay attention to it? Because if we look to the left here, if you look to the left here, this was a high here that was created. The market broke out of this high, gave you a retest at this high, and continued going up. So I could easily do this. Take this and I put it on the bodies of the candle. I could easily do that. And if I do that, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So this is where classic support and resistance work. So this is for you guys to say, oh, you're tracking. This is what's it called? Resistance. Okay. Line chart. Line chart tells me here. Okay, perfect. So resistance, breakout, came back. Do they want to give us? I don't know. Do they want to play us? No idea. But look at this. Let me go to the 5 minutes time frame. Let's see. Okay, so you can see all this. So let's see if it's still going to come down here or this market is going to break to the upside. If it breaks to the upside, Then what we're going to most likely do is, like I explained earlier, if this market breaks from here to the upside and does something like this, and engulf in something like this. All right, what I'll do is I'm going to wait for the market to come back into this bearish candle here. And then my stop loss is going to be beneath all these zones here for like 11 pips, and I'll take the market up. Other than that, nope, not interested. Not interested. Not interested. Maybe they're trying to draw you in, they're trying to draw us in. But Trap King is obviously not interested. Oh, there you go. Bullish price action. I told you. But there was no place to jump in from. I could have said we'll jump in from here, but nope. If we had jumped in from here, where would you have put your stop loss? I'm more concerned about where can we put our stop loss, not where can we jump in. There are so many places you can jump in the market from. But then when you jump in, where are you going to put your stop loss? How will you protect your trade? How will you manage it? Because if there's no way to manage that trade, then it means you're gambling. Then it means you are gambling. Then it means you are gambling. Let me go over to 1 hour on this pair. EU. Don't get carried away with all this. Nah. If this market closes like this, what they could easily do is come back down here and then buy. But when they get here, we're going the other way. No way. If you're buying, you're supposed to be, at break even and then, getting out. So let me go to the higher time frame on this pair. See. I hope I'm not missing anything. I hope I'm not missing anything. I'm trying as much as possible to make sure I don't miss anything. Trying as much as possible to make sure I do not miss anything. Ooh. To make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. No problem. Get rid of you. Let's see. Let's see. I need some sleep. Guys, I need to sleep. Let's see. $15 minutes candle close in the next 5 minutes. I need some sleep. Next 5 minutes. But please mark it on your chart, and based on the ideas I have shared, you can actually use it and play off this market. You can use it and play off this market. When the market wants to move, it gives you the sign. It gives you everything. It gives you the sign. Look at EU. It gave you all the signs here. But obviously, we're not going to trade it from here. All right, because there's no reason to. There was no reason to, but it gives you all the signs. Look at this. This is all, we saw the market when the market started doing all this. Higher highs, higher lows, higher lows, higher highs, and then the market. But then, this is it, right here. That's where we're waiting before we do anything. As for GU, I really don't know what you're looking for. Okay, perfect. See that? Don't let them trick you. Don't let them trick you. What if the market is trying to clear out these lows here and then come to this objective here before we continue going to the upside? What if? What if? What if? What if in the next 3 minutes, let's see what the market presents, and then I'll know if I'm out or if I'm going to still be here sitting down with you guys. Next 2 minutes, we'll get something on EU. But most likely going to get something on EU. Most likely on the buy side. Or most likely going to get something on EU on the buy side. Most likely going to get it. Two more minutes. And guys, okay, just a second. I'll be with you shortly. Let me get some water. I'm back. So, what do we have? Let's go to 1 hour. Let's see. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is we have this. As a matter of fact, we have an area to play with. The area is going to be between here and here. That's an area we have to play with. How many pips? I don't know. Let me see. This is about 40 pips. All right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go over to 15 minutes or to 5 minutes. Oh, let me go back to the 15 minutes. So I mean, if this market comes down here before it gets up here, I'm going to most likely buy this market from here. So I'm going to set a buy limit here. I'm going to have a stop loss of about 10 pips for a move of about 40 pips. That's what I'm going to do. 10 pips for a move of about 40 pips. I'm going to put a buy limit there for a move of about 40 pips. Where is my MetaTrader 4? So 1 second. MetaTrader 4 EURUSD. EURUSD. Let's see. EURUSD. Let's see. Okay, so I'm most likely going to wait for that market there. If it comes, we buy. 10 pips stop loss. So you're obviously looking for a risk reward of 1:2. 1:2, 10 pips stop loss. If the market gives you 10 pips already, then you know what to do. You move your stops to break even, take some money off the table, and then let's see what it gives us next. So 1.20785. 785. 1.20785. 1.20685. 1.20700.
What up, Trap King?
Yo, I'm good. What's up? What's happening?
Was good.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. What time is it over there, Peter?
Hmm?
What time is it over there?
It's 12:03. London just opened.
Oh my goodness, 12:03.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I see the reason why most of y'all don't trade London. Like seriously? Oh my goodness. So okay, so guys, I'm looking for the market to come down to this zone, and I'm going to trade this market. I mean, I'm trying to begin. 1 second. One second. All right, so we could have it could be less than, I mean, this could be about like 7 pips stop loss. So that's the 7 pips stop loss, or about 8 pips. So 1.20785 is where I have my buy limit here. 1.20785 is where I have my buy limit here. And then I'm going to see how far this market takes me. But my objective is to take the market. My objective is to take the market from here all the way to here. That's my objective. 40 pips. That's my objective. But if the market comes here first and it gives us our pattern here first, and then during New York, for instance, the market starts taking away from here, I'm going to trade away my buy limit here, because what the market wants to do is the market wants to blow past all of this noise here. All of this noise. I want this to happen in London and give me this move. But if it comes here first and the market starts giving us our patterns to continue to the downside, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to delete my buy limit. Please, I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So let's see. Where is my 95? Okay, good, perfect. So all right, good. So I have set my order on ERUSD. You see what GJ is doing? It's still playing with you guys. I want it down here. It came here and it halted. What is it doing here? Your institutions are actually playing in this zone. When it comes here, the move is about to do the same thing. And then maybe this is where it give us our move. Until then, we don't set anything. Nothing. You're not setting anything. You're not interested in what it's doing. Until then, you don't set anything. You don't have any business. Until then. Until then, you don't have any business in this market. Take note. All right. What I'm trying to show you guys is how you're going to be able to manage a few of this noise that this market presents. How you're going to be able to manage them, few of this noise. I mean, if you cannot manage those noise, then it means that there's going to be some problems. So for you. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so guys, there you have it. There you have it. There you have it. Anyway, so I've been looking at EU for the longest. For those of you that just joined, EU for the longest, and I told you guys that if EU comes down into the zone, I'm going to buy EU for a stop loss of about 8 to 10 pips. I'm going to potentially buy. I'm going to buy EU for a potential of about 40 pips, all the way to here, about 40 pips here. And then when the market comes here, all right, we're looking for the market to give us a pattern, and then we'll start selling. I mean, this pattern could be in this zone here. It could be inside here. It could be inside here because of this bearish engulfing. It could be inside there. All right, so this market could easily come here. And then when it comes here, then we know what we're looking for. We're going to be looking for how we can sell the market off here and continue going back to the downside. But then if the market comes here first, and then it starts doing all what it has to do, ladies and gentlemen, chances are when the volume kicks in, the market is going to blow past all of this zone. So I want to see this market activate first, this one here first, before it gets here. But if this comes here first and it gives us your levels, ladies and gentlemen, I will delete this order. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Guys, that's my outlook today. EUR USD. We have EUR USD trapped in a zone. So EUR USD, that's my outlook on EUR USD. Okay. So maybe GJ will give us a move in New York. I don't know. But let's forget about it. Is there any news this morning? Let me check. Is there news? Let me check. Let me check if I can find news. If I do not find news, then news is always an excuse to move the market. It's an excuse to move the market. So news is an excuse to move the market. Okay, today is a German bank holiday. Today is a French bank holiday. And today is a Swiss bank holiday. Okay, that's what it is. So the European market, maybe that's why nothing really happened. But who cares? USD is king. USD is king. So today we're gonna have unemployment claims. So it's gonna be better. Maybe that's the move. That's what's gonna happen. So the forecast is that we're gonna get a positive result. And if I have a positive result, it's gonna shoot USD to the upside, and then all of these pairs, EU and what's it called, and GU and the rest of them will go down. So expect some volatility there. All right, guys. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that. So that's my. Do we have any questions? Anybody have any questions before I get off? I'm having a serious headache. Or before you ask your question, hold on. Stay for 1 second. I want to check. I want to check something quickly. All right. Any questions? If I call it a wrap. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I want to believe we're good. I want to believe we're good. I want to believe we are good. I want to believe we are good. Oh, there you go. I want to believe we are good. Any questions? If I go back to my bed. Any questions? All right, guys. So what's gonna happen is we're just gonna call that a wrap. I'm gonna go to bed. Or keep your eyes on this market. Keep your eyes on this market. Keep your eyes open. All right, guys. So keep your eyes open. Eyes wide open. Keep your eyes open. On this market, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. You keep your eyes wide open. So guys, I'm going to call it a wrap. I'll see you guys in the group. Have a good one.